All right, someone in the Muck/Arbok video wrote that I should try out the Gyarados/Golduck deck. So in today's video, we're gonna try out that deck. And if you guys want me to try out one of your deck, let me know in the comments down below. I might actually try out one of those decks. This deck right here, we can look at the deck list that I'm currently using. We're using 2 Psyducks, 2 Magikarps, 2 Golducks, and 2 Gyarados. 2 Potions, 2 X-Speeds, 2 Pokeball, 2 Professor's Research, 2 Misty, 1 Sabrina, and 1 Giovanni. Up to you. If you want to have 1 Sabrina, 1 Giovanni, you can. If you want to have 2 Sabrinas, you can. If you want 2 Giovannis, you can. This is the deck list. The whole point of this deck is to get the Psyduck up in play. Use a Headache. Headache is incredible. Stops your opponent from progressing, not using supporters early on. Matter of fact, I played against a deck that was running Psyduck plus Gengar, and low-key, that might be a deck I want to try out because it seems really strong. But I digress. It's going to be using Golduck and then progressing your Gyarados. The whole point is that you try to get like early pressure with Psyduck, keeping them a little bit slower, then get the Golduck in play, deal some damage, and then eventually bring out the Gyarados. Once you get the Gyarados, very, very incredible. The main reason this deck kind of works is Misty. Misty can help you get that Gyarados early on, and once you get the Gyarados, it's basically GG. My only downside is that Golduck has 90 HP, which is on the lower end. You get knocked out by a lot of Pokemons, which doesn't help. I much rather have Snom and Frostmoth than Psyduck and Golduck, but I tried it and it was okay. But anyway, we're gonna give you guys some gameplay. You let me know what you guys think about this deck, and if you guys think there's a deck that I should try out, let me know in the comments down below. All right, going second into the Leaf deck, we have a Psyduck in hand and Professor's Research. It's actually not bad. I think Headache is really good, especially when you use it going second, because your opponent won't be able to use any supporters, which is really nice. I think Loki does kind of counter those Misty decks, which I think is really nice. Speaking of Misty, I do have a Misty in hand, so if we can start and get a Magikarp, that would be amazing. So we'll see what the opponent does here on the first turn. So it looks like it's a Bulbasaur Petilil deck, so very strong deck. I actually like that a lot. Okay, so we're gonna have the Bulbasaur. We're gonna have the Pokeball. Hopefully get a Gyarados here. Okay, cool, awesome. I meant Magikarp. It's all I cared for. We're gonna go ahead and put this on the Psyduck here. I think we're gonna miss the Magikarp. Next turn I will Professor's Research. If we're lucky, we'll get a couple heads. Perfect, 1 head. Give me a couple heads, nice. Oh my god. Oh my god, I've never been so lucky in my life. And I'm gonna Headache. Once I Headache here, they're gonna not be able to use supporter. Next turn I can bring out the Gyarados. That should basically be GG. Oh my goodness. Oh lord. That's actually crazy. I have never been able to do that in my life. And then they're gonna just blot me, whatever you want to call it. My goodness, what a freaking starting hand. If I lose, I will be sad. I'm not gonna lie, if I lose, I shall be sad. Let's retreat this bad boy here. Bring out the Gyarados. I wish I had the other Gyarados in hand. You know, the alternate art one, but it is what it is. I am going to Professor's Research. Get a couple cards in hand. Potion is gonna be perfect. And another Professor's Research. Hyper Beam that boy. Petilil. Bang! Knocked out. First energy there. Opponent is not going to be in a good position at all. Like, even if they get the Venusaur, Hyper Beam is just so strong. It stops the opponent from just progressing, which I find incredible. Well, we'll see, man. If the opponent wins, man, hats off to the opponent for winning. Yeah, like, honestly, Psyduck last turn also may mess them up because he couldn't use his Professor's Research last turn. And the opponent concedes. Like, wow. That is such an incredible start. That was probably the best start you can get with Gyarados. All right, going first against a Psychic deck, we have the Magikarp in hand, which is not typically what you want to have as a starting hand. But with the Misty, there's a chance we can do well. We'll see what the opponent puts up. Okay, it's going to be a Water Psychic energy. All right. I see your opponent. We're going to start off with the Pokeball. Hopefully we get a... Okay, we got another Magikarp, which is fine. You know what? Let's go ahead and develop this Magikarp here. Hopefully we get like 2 heads. If we get 2 heads, we're in a good position. All right, 1 head. Can we get a second head? Ah, dang, that's okay. Honestly, it is a-okay. If we had the Psyduck, I may have tried on the Golduck or the Psyduck to try to get the Golduck next turn, because Golduck deals a lot of damage, 70 damage, which I might call the budget Starmie, but we'll see what the opponent's running. Double Psychic Energy though on a Psyduck deck, so maybe using a Ghastly deck. We'll see what happens here. He's gonna be able to at least hurt this Magikarp a lot. He's gonna kill him eventually. We got another Golduck, which is not what we want here. Let me just Professor's Research first. We're gonna do this here. Oh, I can't even Professor's Research? Well, it is what it is. Can't Professor's Research. But on the bright side, I'm able to get this Gyarados up and running. At least we Misty'd first turn. He's gonna knock out this Magikarp. By the time he knocks out the Magikarp, I'll get a Gyarados out there. So it looks like I actually feel like they're not running a Golduck. I think they're running the Gengar variant where they can't play supporter early on with the Psyduck, which I think that's a pretty cool, unique deck. I actually like that idea. That's actually really cool, right? I think that's really unique of a deck. But I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get the Gyarados up and running. Opponent's gonna kill my Magikarp. We'll bring out the Gyarados out, and we should be able to carry on from that. I like the strategy of the opponent. I think it's a deck where your opponent can't play supporter is going to be running like the Gengar EXs, regular Gengars. So I think that's a very unique deck. I think that's really neat. I like the idea. I might try to stack out opponent. I like that idea. I really do. Well, good thing I have the X speed here. Opponent didn't attack me, which is great. You could have had a free you literally could have had a free thing. Opponent's gonna concede because he knows once you get Gyarados out, you can't really beat the Gyarados at the max power. So I'll take that. All right, going second against a water deck. We have a Magikarp in hand and 2 Misty, so not really the best starting hand. And opponent's got Snom though, so potentially we have a mirror match going on. Personally speaking, I think the Snom version of the Magikarp deck is a little bit better, but we're trying out this deck by one of a subscriber, and we'll see if this deck can do well. Got the Articuno though, so opponent might be the better hand here, but we'll see. I don't have a second Pokemon. I don't have a Pokeball, so nothing great going on here. Like, oh, red card, that kind of helps me, which is a-okay actually. I'm happy with the red card if it means that I get a second Pokemon, Professor's Research, and a Psyduck. So technically, I think I got a better hand. We are gonna get an X speed as well. So low key though, let's X speed it out. Bring out the Magikarp. Let's X speed. Bring out the Psyduck. Retreat. Bring out the Psyduck. Put this here. Well, Professor's Research as well. Back to 2 cards in hand. We got a good field, and we got a Misty. So let's just hit the headache. Opponent cannot use any supporters next turn. So if they do have a Misty, they can't use it, which low-key might be really strong. We'll see if the opponent just starts putting energy on the Articuno, because actually with the Articuno can start dealing a lot of damage on me. Okay, Frostnoff cannot hurt me yet. You cannot hurt me yet, which is great. If I can draw a Golduck, okay, that's actually really good. I will actually get the Golduck up here. I want a Misty right away. I think I will, just in case we get a second Misty in hand. If we can get a head, great, perfect. Can we get multiple heads? Okay, beautiful. Now, if we can draw a Magikarp, or sorry, a Gyarados, we are gonna be in a good position. Opponent's gonna try to sleep me, which, you know, is fine. If they're developing this Frostnob, I'm okay with that. Now we just gotta get a head. Next, did we waste all our heads on this sleep here? Who knows? We'll find out in a second. I really hope that we can get out of this. I think the best right now that we can hope for is get a tails here, get a heads here. Perfect. So we're able to kill the Frostmoth. Draw a Gyarados. My gosh, that is like the best possible thing that you can ask for. No freaking, the opponent freaking concedes. Oh my goodness. Like, I had the best possible answer. Heads, get the Gyarados up. We would have got the Gyarados. It would have been a wrap. Opponent knew what was going to happen. GG. All right, so going second, we got the Psyduck and the Golduck. So we actually have a pretty good starting hand if we want to go with the Golduck starting hand. We're getting to Psychic deck that's also running Coughing. So kind of stall deck we're seeing here. Maybe it's the variant where they're running Alakazam. I've seen a variant where you're running Alakazam, or maybe you're running the Cough and Sleep deck. Going first is actually really good for this Cough and Wheezing deck though, because to be able to deal damage right off the bat is huge. If we can draw a Misty, I may offer that trade, but for the time being, we'll see what we draw with the Pokeball. I'll get a Psyduck here, which is pretty good. I think we might, if they evolve, do they kill my Psyduck? They do not. But do I rather have a Weezing in play or a Meowth? I'm going to Sabrina, I think, in this situation. I only have one Sabrina in the deck though, so it might not be worthwhile, but I think I will, because I'd rather have the Meowth up in front because I don't want to deal against a Weezing. A Weezing's actually really annoying, but we were going to cast Headache, Meowth, and they're not going to be able to use any supporters on this first turn, which is huge in my opinion, because then afterwards we can Golduck, and Golduck can start dealing a lot of damage to the opponent, so that's going to be nice until we can get a Magikarp in play. Meowth Payday is going to be decent, be able to draw, but I will get a first free prize here. They're not going to be able to evolve here, and we have X-Speed as well. We are going to Golduck. Let's go ahead and Professor's Research. Hopefully we draw a Magikarp. Potion and Magikarp. Perfect. I guess we can evolve this other Golduck. And we'll just kill this Meowth. And then bring out the Coughing. They probably have a Weezing out. And let's see. They bring out the Weezing. They're going to tackle me. I'm going to deal 70 damage. Do I develop the second Golduck? I have a Potion though. So they're going to be able to deal 40 damage to me. Make it 50. Abra. Okay. With the swapping coming in. Sabrina. I guess I'll bring out this Golduck. All things considered, this is probably better for me. If they don't have a Weezing, this is great. Okay, awesome. I have an X-Speed. I have a Misty. So, very nice, very nice. Let's just Misty this Magikarp. And then Tails. All right. Well, you know, it's kind of expected sometimes. That's what happens. Hit the X-Speed here. We'll just retreat here. Bring the Golduck. And then we'll just bang. One-shot the Coughing. They're going to have an Abra left. I think it was a good choice for me to kill that Meowth, but they didn't have a Weezing in the end, because if they had a Weezing, they definitely would have used a Weezing. To be honest, they definitely would have used a Weezing. So is this going to be like the Alakazam deck? I don't know if the opponents really has a chance right now. Yeah, okay, Alakazam. We need to draw a... What do we need to draw? Giovanni to one-shot? If not, we're still in a good position. Like, I don't have the Gyarados, but I have a Misty, so we'll just go put this on the Golduck, put it on the Magikarp here, and hope to get at least one head this time. Perfect. One head, two head, bang. All right, good position here. We're gonna deal 70 damage here. They're probably gonna evolve, and then the Alakazam might be able to kill the Golduck, but I have a second Golduck. I also have the Magikarp with enough energy, so I don't think my opponent really has it out here. I'm assuming they're going to evolve to Alakazam, because they can't even kill the Golduck here. Okay, even if they get that, I've already killed two. They might, maybe they'll bring a Pokemon, swap in. Okay, Alakazam. Yep, put another energy there, knock out my Golduck. So yeah, actually, I like this Alakazam deck that he's running. Kind of like deal a lot of damage. How much damage does Psychic deal right now? 150 damage on the Psychic is actually crazy. Actually crazy. He needs a potion though if he wants to survive. He really just needs a potion. If he gets a potion here, he actually has a chance to survive. Then my out would be Giovanni or Magikarp. But Golduck was able to do a lot of work. We're gonna bring out the other Golduck. Cat Blanc. I like the name. If we draw a Gyarados, which I have two in the deck, so I have about a 25% chance, make it even higher right now. We actually have a way bigger chance now, probably 50% chance to draw a Gyarados, which we did not draw, which is crazy. We'll draw a Pokeball. And let's just end it right now. Let's knock the opponent out with the Golduck and... Oh, wait. Let's put energy there. Almost messed up there. Kind of want to kill him the Gyarados, but Golduck will do some work here. Able to win there. Opponent did not have a great chance. As soon as I was able to get the Golduck out on turn 3, opponent just had to eat the damage. Maybe they got a little unlucky, but I'll take that. So honestly, I think that deck was okay. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't terrible. I do really like the Gyarados, and I also do like Golduck, but I don't think they work as well together. Just the fact that Golduck has so little life, and it's so much work to get this Gyarados up and running. I personally would rather use a Frostmoth build because I can sleep them and then give my Gyarados. But again, that's just my personal choice. You guys let me know what you think. Anyway, let's go ahead and open up one more pack. I still need Zapdos. I have no Zapdoses, so if I can get a Zapdos today, that would be huge. And it doesn't look like I'm gonna get a Zapdos today, and we got a Wartorn and Squirtle. So, see you guys next time. Bye!